Head coach Dennis Franchione here with me. Coach, I know tough loss against Georgia Southern, but what do you tell the team to kind of get their focus back as you head to Mobile and face South Alabama this week?
Well, number one, we're facing a good football team, so it has to be there. Number two, our big goals are still in front of us, and we're fighting for win number 6. We all know what win number 6 means in a season, and if it takes any more than that, then good Lord help them, because that should do it right there.
Coach, you're going to play South Alabama like I alluded to earlier. Last year you beat them in a hard-fought game. Homecoming, 4th and 26 in the closing seconds. Jason Nant kicking that field goal. Is there anything that you take away from that game last year to kind of implement in this year, or do you tell your team, hey, that was last year, it's time to move on?
No, I think the fact that you've played them and you remember some of their players and you watch them again on film, and their styles haven't changed a great deal. There's things you can look at and kind of contrast to what you see on this year's film and everything. And we know this will be a tough, hard-fought game.
You're riding a 2-game road winning streak. What do you do in practice, or what do you tell your players in practice to kind of keep that mental edge as they go on the road this week?
Well, I think the last few weeks, all our games have been close, and when you've won on the road, you have confidence that you're going to be able to do it, and that's big because we hadn't done that until this year. And I think just the things that we go through on a weekly basis, from preparation to focus to the mental preparation in the last 48 hours, and the things that a team has to do to get themselves ready. And this team's more mature than probably the previous teams I've had, and so they handle these kinds of things, playing on the road, I think, better. And so it helps me. I think as a coach, you spend a lot of your time worrying about things that don't happen so you can head them off so they don't happen. But this is not something – I'm pretty confident that these guys will redirect their focus just fine for this one.
Coach, your average fan is just now tuning in to Texas State football. You're one win away from being bowl eligible, the B word, as we talked about last week. Is there any players that you expect to step up here in the waning moments of the season? And if there are any, can you tell the fans who you expect to step up?
Well, we all have to. I don't know if I need to single out guys, but we all have to right now. We're going to have to play one of our best games Saturday. You got to expect South Alabama's going to play one of their best games. Both teams are going to fight hard. They're at home. We've had some guys, though, step up. Randy Price has started to play more and do well. Lawrence White, Jeff Banks, Trey McGowan. It's been good, too, because as the seasons wore on, we've kind of cycled out some injured players, and some new guys have stepped in, and then we get the injured ones back. And so that's been great to see that we've had guys step up.